orders are as follows. Good morning, cadets. Welcome back to our Starfield playthrough where, yes, we're back right in front of Madame Sauvage place. I did level up while exploring, I believe. Let me check. Because I only explored one system fully, and that was... Not that one, not that... here. Well, not one full one system. It was the Bolivar Rivera system. And I have maxed out for persuasion. Although maybe I should have went for the special projects. Anyway, apparently the Unjustified, to find Rusty, is right next to Madame Sauvage place. Oh, you're literally right around the
buddy,
corner.
why don't you throw a few credits my way, huh? Help a guy out, yeah?
And I did not I did not select to start the conversation. He started automatically. But yeah, let me guess. I'll end up in the ocean if I don't give you anything.
End up in the ocean? What the hell are you... Wait, no. He told me that everything was taken care of. No one would know. Listen, you gotta hear me out. I never meant to do anything. It was an accident.
Who's he and what did he take care of?
A friend, an old buddy in security. But that's all you're getting from me. I'd rather take my chances with you than with him.
Why did you target Thomas?
Why else? I needed some creds for Aurora, and everyone knows he and his wife run that shitty little shop. All they do is rip people off. He was bound to have creds.
Tell me exactly what you did.
I got in a fight with Thomas. I asked him for some creds, but the bastard wouldn't give me anything. Things got out of hand. He ended up falling off the upper platform. It was an accident, I swear. Then I called my buddy in security and told him what happened. He took care of everything after that.
Tell me who your friend in security is.
Hell no, I'm not doing that. I'm a lot of things, but I'm not a rat. Listen, I messed up, I know that. But nothing can change what's already done. Just let me go and I'll disappear forever. No one will ever see me again. No one even needs to know I'm alive. Just... Come on, just let me go.
Here's the thing. Yeah, without the body, we don't know for sure what exactly happened. He says it's an accident. The security guy, whoever he says he had a heart attack. So I can't really attack him. I don't have enough evidence. If you really attack him and he's just bullshitting me right now as well, or not. But yeah, you better disappear forever, leave and never come back.
Oh my god. You don't need to worry. No one will ever see me again. I swear it.
Not sure if this is the
I'm not
best
gonna
choice.
try anything funny. This is the last you or anyone will ever see of me.
But yeah, we'll leave it like that. Okay, let's actually not return to Catherine because I do need to show down. Because I'm right next to Madame Sauvage anyway. And let's see if Miguel is around here. Or maybe he decided to just go home. I'm not seeing him.
Nothing like a velocity
Yeah,
after
change
rough
clothes.
shifts I've seen.
What about upstairs? No, doubt it. That he's around here either yet or again he was already here and just I missed him.
Anything I
Oh, finally, Briggs is going to let me kick these disciples where it hurts. I've been telling him to let his best man loose for weeks. So thank you for changing his mind.
Sounds to you like you and Briggs have history.
Yeah, you better believe it. Both of us worked for that hellhole Xenofresh way back. I was a casualty of a reduction in force. But Paul Briggs's leg got crushed in an accident. So Xenofresh, being the class act they are, they fired him, and later even sued him.
What?
So it was him and I on the streets. I helped him through rehab. The Ebside strikers sort of grew around us.
So you're telling me you're like the the guys that made the club, the founders. Also, okay, I'm about to work for Xenofresh for that side quest, so okay, I know what to expect. Anyway, the disciples deserve it.
You better believe it. The plan's simple. We hit the street runners hard in as many points as possible. Maximum chaos, right? Then Andrea can waltz into their weapons cache, snag the big guns, and then the real fun begins.
And no collateral damage, right?
No promises. The till's running empty. So if I happen to see some marks on the way, then the fishies better pay up, know what I mean?
Whatever, let's say it's a good plan.
Well, Briggs ain't the only one thinking round here. Here's 3 groups of street rats for you. And me and my boys will take some others. Fun time.
Okay,
The
anything else?
disciples are gonna try not to get yourself killed, all right?
No other conversations. Hatchet?
You're going into danger. Always.
Cool.
Keep your eyes open.
I hope you aren't here to cause any
No, I'm not here to cause any trouble. Weird that she keeps following me. Right, let's see where these guys are holed up.
You don't gotta worry about me. I'll be gone for good, you'll see.
So
No
what is
worries.
there? Is it up? Yeah, upwards. Probably to cut across. I think that's the case. Okay, then where to? Okay, this way. It's a freaking maze. Is that a disciple? Yes, it is. It's not. Can we talk?
No, you try anything, you're dead.
I mean, you're not an enemy. Now the disciple. Jesus, what's with this route that I'm taking? Oh, it is down below. Am I getting near an objective or not? So, there we go, finally. The hell am I missing like that? Ow. Okay. That's a level 50 over there.
Coming here.
Here, take a grenade.
You can't hope to win. Where have they gone?
Okay. There should be one more in this group.
Cowards. Did they have anything of value?
Oh, one of them had. Back. And a rare weapon as well. Where did this guy go?
Why do they even try?
That was a really bad miss. Bad grenade. Okay, that's one group. Let's see what's the route. And why do I have yellow? What did this guy hit me? No, I'm not seeing anything weird. Okay. This is group number 2. Medpack, credits. I think there was a flamethrower I could have taken. Where did you run off to? Ah, okay. Come here. That should be 2. This is the last group over here. And that guy was named the one enemy. Take Matt back. Nice. While running. Okay, then I suppose I need to go all the way back. Any chance, or...
Can you believe Xenofresh?
Yeah, I know the place. But it's a living.
Welcome to Chunks. Home of the best chunks.
Okay, I don't know what's with that status effect, that my health is not... Alright. Nah, feeder stick. There's another way. I think that's the one of the warehouse. Should be on the right. Yeah, through here and then on the right again. Ah, you're just out here. All of you? There's Vogel, Briggs,
Everything's ready for the main event.
Hatchet. Okay, Andrea.
We got the guns, new fish. Went in, pop, 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 and the cash is ours.
And that's thanks to me and my new best mate. Hit any problems on your patrol?
You're alright, Vogel. Good working with you.
Hell, at first I thought you were some dumb thrill seeker. But you're, well, pretty awesome. Everything's going according to plan, Briggs.
Good. Now we hit them where it hurts. This warehouse is one of their main strongholds. Not going to lie. Taking it is going to be hard. New fish, we wouldn't be here without you. What's the play? Go in guns blazing? We hold back?
You know what? Stay out here. Make sure I don't get interrupted.
You'll be drawing a lot of heat, but if you think you can handle it, works for me. You heard the plan. Let's do it.
I mean, I don't want to have any surprises, you know? For them to, like, die and whatnot. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I can handle them. I mean, I handle some patrols.
What?
So should be fine, hopefully.
I got you now.
These are our streets!
It would be awesome if I could aim properly. You know?
Target down.
Not bad.
Did I just shoot the gun off? I think I did. Nice. Wasn't there somebody else? Guess they went up, right? Police call was, yeah. Who else is here? You.
Take your best shot.
Infantry Alpha. So far, we're good. Expected a couple more guys. Okay, where did that one run off to? Andreja? He went past you?
What you think was gonna happen? There you are. You died today.
Playtime is over. Downstairs,
Hopefully
now.
they amount to something.
Security. Recognize that condescending
Hey.
tone anywhere.
Dexler? Hello?
Hands off weapons.
Ah, okay. Right. Before I talk to him, I have a hunch I might need persuasion. Also, in the meantime, I can eat some cake. Why not? Persuasion chance for 5 minutes. Yeah, just gonna take that one. And let's have a conversation,
You
Dexler.
think Neon Security wouldn't know about what's going down? Please. Looks like you've done a bit of violence, a bit of murder. Word is, all of this is due to you. Why are you messing around with my streets, huh?
Is this Steve Bloom? The voice. It's like really similar. I was doing your job. You're welcome.
You would know the first thing about my job. So here's what's going to happen. Gang violence gets too noisy. That hurts the bottom line around here. No one affects the bottom line.
Tell that to the disciples.
No. I want you to, Mr. Briggs. The disciples have been pissing me off for far too long. So, your gang throws off Sewer Rat Blue and starts wearing Neon Security Black. Or, you can be found face down in the streets. And you say your goodbyes. Briggs is a smart lad. He'll make the right choice.
Yeah. I think this is Steve Bloom. It's very, very similar to the Wolverine voice. Anyway, I'm free to go.
Free to go as far away from here as you like. The further the better, in my book.
So you would hire them after all they've done.
The best way to fight gang violence is getting your own pet gang. Trust me, they'll fit right in on the force.
That's a generous and surprising offer.
Setting street rat against street rat is pretty elegant, right? Don't take too long. Time to onboard the new hires.
I was expecting to talk with him and do some persuasion. Hey, Briggs?
Good you're here. Huddle up, gang.
Is this for real?
They want me to be a cop.
Shit. We could get a real pad. Maybe even move out of Epside? Briggs, I'm so in.
After all we've done, Neon Security seriously will let that go?
I don't see why not. Do you really think anyone cares who stabs who in Ebside? What's your take?
Hmm. I mean, it is a chance to get out of website. So yeah, take it.
It's almost too much to hope for.
Despite whatever loyalty you may feel to this place, you might never get another chance like this.
Anyone object to going for the deal? This is your chance. No one? Good. Really good. I'll give Owen the news. I can't say I was expecting this. Whatever god or gods we please to get you to help us, know we'll be forever grateful.
Just keep the disciples under control.
With resources and backup, the streets are gonna be safer. It looks like the strikers are retiring. And here's your cut.
I have things
So
I would
that's
like to discuss with you
15,000. Not
when you
bad.
have time.
You guys did this? It's almost impressive. Almost.
Okay, so what did I get? Pistol, that's gonna get sold. Right, Andreja, let's go out and then we can have the conversation.
Can we speak for a moment?
Yep,
I
what
have
about?
been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
The artifacts mean something. It's important we find out what.
It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Why is Constellation meaningful to you?
This group of people, who by rights would never associate with one another, has come together for a common cause. That is impressive on its own, before considering the magnitude of the work they have undertaken. The possibilities it holds.
I think having goals is important.
A goal is something you work towards, an expectation of achievement. That is not the same. I believe it is sometimes phrased as, the destination is not as important as the journey.
True.
When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them. Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
How are things different for them?
There is no struggle to survive here. No great risk in daily life. I'm sure you have seen for yourself that is not the case for much of the settled systems. Hostile environments, dangerous creatures, not to mention the threats posed by other humans. None of that touches these people.
So your experiences must have been very different then.
Yes, they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea.
You've obviously been through a lot.
I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Why did your family insist on independence?
They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them.
I mean, getting by on your own is admirable.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay. So, return to Catherine. Any other activities? No. So let's return to Catherine. And there was one more company in the cyber something. What it was with C that I can visit in the underbelly.
You've chosen Chunks. What a great choice.
Yay! That employee seemed so happy to advertise. Okay, it was not with C, it was Jean.
Manaya Adams was
Gina
looking
Dine.
for someone
Right,
discreet
I was
for a
way
job.
off.
Apparently, I don't qualify.
Okay, who's Manaya then? Somewhere in that direction. Anyway,
Thank you.
Catherine?
It would be nice if it would stop raining.
I know what happened to your husband.
Please, tell me everything you know. I want to hear it all.
Yeah, your husband was murdered, and a security officer covered everything up to protect the killer.
I knew it. I just knew that I was being fed lies. Nothing added up right from the start. Neon security. How can they sleep at night and act like my husband's life wasn't worth anything? My husband's killer. Did you find him? What happened to him?
The killer's name was Rusty. Did Thomas ever interact with him before?
Rusty. I believe he was one of the Generdyne workers that would come around and cause trouble. Steal things, vandalize, or the like. They were a rowdy bunch. My husband usually handled the troublemakers and became well acquainted with Rusty and his so-called friends. Vandalism and shoplifting is one thing, but murder? I just never thought things could go this far. So, what did you do with Rusty?
I took care of him.
Well, I guess I don't much care for what you did with him, as long as he paid for what he did. And about security, did you find out which officer is behind the cover-up?
Unfortunately, I didn't. And I doubt that taking on security will end well for either of us.
Yes, you're right. It just boils my blood thinking about what they did. But I must say that I feel oddly vindicated just by knowing the truth. The uncertainty was constantly eating away at me. At least I can take solace knowing that justice was served, at least to some degree. I never would have figured out the truth without you. I have credits for you here.
You know what? That's not necessary. I'm just glad I could help you.
Oh, you're so sweet. In any case, please know how grateful I am that you helped me. You're the only person to ever show kindness to me in this city. And now that I know the truth, I can try to focus on healing. Thank you for everything, from both myself and Thomas.
No worries. Okay. Oh, what will this door lead to? Okay, neon. Let's check Generdyne. Research and development. Maybe there's some books I can take to increase my skills permanently or whatnot. I can take the coffee bag and it's not considered stealing? Really?
How may I help you today?
Okay, just receptionist, can we talk?
Hello, welcome to Generdyne. Can I help you with something in particular?
What exactly is this place?
This is Generdyne's power facility. We're the only utility authorized to provide power for Neon. All of the electricity collected by our conduction grid is sent here, processed, stored, and then parceled out based on the city's needs.
And why is there so much security?
Well, our conduction grid technology, as well as all of the other experimentation being performed here, is proprietary. I'm sure many of our competitors would relish the opportunity to get through these doors behind me. I'm sure you understand.
You know what? I have a complaint about my power service.
I'm sorry to hear that you're having trouble with your service. If you wouldn't mind using one of our customer service terminals to report the issue, I'm sure we can get it solved. Was there anything else?
No, I'm fine.
Oh,
thanks.
certainly. Have a wonderful day.
Can you actually tell me who's in charge?
Chief Technician Brayson Bayou is in charge of this power facility. If you have any questions about our corporate structure, you'll have to speak to the current office manager in the trade tower.
Am I allowed inside the facility?
Unfortunately, only Generdyne employees are allowed beyond the reception area. Any unauthorized individuals will be subject to the use of deadly force by our security team. I apologize if that sounds ominous, but they require I state that to anyone that requests entry. It's policy. I'm sure you understand.
Yeah, I don't understand. Right. Is there anything you can tell me about Brayson Bayou?
Apart from the fact that he's Administrator Benjamin Bayou's brother, all I am authorized to tell you is that he's our chief technician.
That's all the information you're going to give me?
Like I said, that's all I am authorized to tell you. If word gets out that I'm spreading gossip about Brayson, I'm going to lose my job. And I don't know if you've taken a peek around Neon lately, but the job market isn't exactly booming.
I find that problems get solved quicker when speaking about them in an open forum.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Please, keep this between us, though. According to the techs working closest to Brayson, he's in over his head. In fact, they suspect he doesn't know a thing about electrical engineering. Now, we all know how he got the job. I mean, his big brother, Benjamin, pretty much runs the entire city. What I don't understand is why he put someone with no experience in charge. It's almost as if he's running the company into the ground. To be honest, I feel bad for Brayson. He's actually a really nice guy. I hate to see bad things happening to him.
Okay, thank you for the
Hope to see
information.
you again soon.
So I'm assuming this is... it's directly inaccessible. I thought maybe I can lockpick and whatnot. Okay, utility knife. On neither of these doors. No, I cannot open. Maybe later on, we'll see. This customer service computer. I'm curious. Mission statement. Bring safety, okay. Complaints. Boone Morgan. More power for lighting array in the lounge. Status resolved. Cosmos Bacchus. I'm making a formal request to have our rates reviewed. Okay. On file, archived. Tom Cleason, your stupid junction box on the outside of my sleep crate fried and caught the place on fire. On file, rejected. Oh, sucks for him. Name Starchild. Ah, okay. Right. Ha! And I can't enter a new complaint. Of course I can't. Okay, and that only remains the fishery. Okay, I have selected the activity to talk with Maya Adams. But I have the feeling this is actually taking me back to the core. Yeah.
Come on!
Sure, let's see, maybe I'll get sent back down. Or it could be a quick one. Or is this actually out of it is. So how did I miss her?
The tracker's alliance always finds them.
Are you actually in the
People joke. Say those Faroon zealots will...
in the lounge? Really? Okay. I guess the lounge it is. Hello.
Hell yeah! This is awesome!
I'm
They
surprised I
say
missed you.
For every 5 credits Benjamin Bay you spent on Neon, 4 went to the Astral Lounge. I'm not a fan of this kind of music, but the noise provides ample cover.
So how do you like Neon?
It's the world's most exotic accident. They found the drug in the fish oil of all things. But oil is an old story, one of grease and flame. The grease turns the wheels of commerce, and the flame attracts the moths. So be careful walking these streets, my delicate little insect. Venture too close, and you'll burn your wings.
Okay, are you on Aurora by any chance? What brings you to Neon then?
I'm in town for business. My client leaves a mess, I clean it up.
What kind of business? What do you do for work?
I'm an independent contractor, working for some very wealthy clients. They open deals, I close them.
So you're like a diplomat, or are you referring in close them, in that kind of close them by force? Anything I can do for you?
There might be. I originally came here to complete a business deal, but the client, in a fit of foolishness, decided to close on their own. Rather than dispose of the evidence properly, they left it in a warehouse. Real amateur stuff. So there are some loose ends that need tying, and I prefer a third party handle it. Would you be interested?
I need more information than that. What am I doing exactly?
It's a simple job. I need you to pick something up and sell it. Giving you any more information would be unwise.
Alice crate, or what exactly I'm looking for? Sure, just make sure it's worth my while.
I'm giving you half of my usual fee, which, according to my clients, is a ransom 3 times over. But I'm worth every cred. You'll find the merchandise in a locker in the warehouse behind Neon Tactical. Gangs in Ibside often use that area to peddle their sunshine and lollipops, so if shit's puckaroo, you'll have to improvise. Once you secure the merchandise, sell it to Coleman Lang at the Trade Authority, so it's part of their regular inventory. Return here when the job is done. What now? Goodbye.
Okay. Is this
It's party time! Get some!
is this not selected? I was not. Weird. Ah, because it was activity. Gotcha.
And have fun!
So is this gonna be an upside again, or up here? It might actually be on upside. I'm taking all the warehouse.
Is there a type of weapon compatible?
I think I've already been in warehouse 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's side quest over there. Okay, give me this entrance. Which warehouse will this be?
The Chunks family is happy to see you and to serve you.
Okay, then this way. This is actually the same warehouse. We cleared these guys. I think so. Are there gonna be more enemies then? No.
Alright,
These guys are still here. Is this actually a direct continuation of what I just did? In this warehouse. Huh. I doubt it, but who knows? Okay, which exit you're gonna give me? Should be this one on the right.
The hell do you want? If you're here to report a crime, you're gonna have to deal with it yourself. Neon Security's all booked up for the day.
I was just curious to see if he has more, but apparently, yeah. First time I heard of a security agency being booked.
Then it's your first time being in Neon. Right now, I'm dealing with a stabbing in Ebside, a junkie ready to toss himself off the platform, 2 robberies, and a stripped spaceship. So unless you're here to tell me that the trade tower is about to fall into the ocean, it can probably wait, right?
If you're so busy, why don't you get some help?
Whoa, listen to the genius over here. What a good idea. I know what I'll do. I'll walk over to the edge of the platform and yell really loud for volunteers down at the ocean. Maybe some chasm bass will sign up. In case you haven't noticed, we don't exactly ask the Freestar Collective for help. We do things on our own.
Maybe this will jump me to the front of the line. 1,000 credits.
Yeah, sure. I think we can fit you in. Okay. You just bought yourself some time with Neon Security. What do you want?
Oh, we can give the gun. I'm not gonna do that. I mean, these guys are corrupt as hell, so just gonna ask some question. Is Aurora important to the city?
Important? Aurora is the lifeblood of Neon, and anyone that disagrees is either delusional or a liar. Bayou is literally pulling gold out of the sea. He's got everyone hooked on the stuff and has a stranglehold on the prices. The man's a genius. He actually had enough clout to convince the entire Freestar Collective that a highly addictive narcotic can be legalized. And between you and me, I don't even touch the stuff. But I'll be damned if I don't enjoy the money it brings in.
Indeed. So, Neon Security is the law around here?
Sorry, I've heard Neon Security called a lot of things, but never the law. I guess you could say we enforce the rules just enough to keep the city from falling apart. But we're really here as Bayou's private army. You can find the Freestar Rangers in the city, but they're smart enough to keep their heads down and their hands clean. If you're looking for law and order, you're not gonna find it in Neon.
So what's the deal with Administrator Bayou?
Neon is Bayou's house. Nothing happens in the city without his blessing. Doesn't matter if you're a sewer rat or a millionaire, you answer to him just the same. And you better answer with cash, or he won't lift a finger. Screw with a guy or try to complain to a higher authority, and I can personally promise to you that he'll make you disappear. But if you're pulling in cash and you're smart enough to let him shave a little off the top, he'll look the other way.
Okay.
Watch
Thank you.
yourself. I have my eyes on you.
Sure, sure. And I have my shotgun on you if need be. It's a win-win situation, right?
You need to move some merch.
Guess what?
This is the place.
Coleman is
Yeah,
right here.
what?
I was wondering if you'd be interested in this side star.
Not a bad gun. Good balance, weight. Allied Armaments is a UC company, but their stuff is military grade. But that is not the issue here. That gun is hotter than a frying pan full of fish grease. I'm not giving you anywhere near market rate.
Huh. I do have weapon engineering. So the custom mods on that pistol aren't cheap. It has improved recoil and fire rate.
Should have known better than to try and fool a weapons expert. All right, I'll pay you what it's worth. But only because I know for a fact NSEC won't come looking for it.
I mean, sure.
You done here?
An extra 1,000. I recovered the investment that I gave for Dexler. So in a way, I made 500 extra. It's something, I guess. Alright, let's get back to quest giver, Manaya, something with M, I think it was, or Maya, I think it was Maya. We'll find out in just a second.
Yes.
It was Manaya.
Some find Aurora heightens the senses. I prefer to sharpen them.
Yeah, I sold the merchandise to the trade authority.
Then my client can finally relax. He's a very tense man, you see. Tried to smile once, years ago, and didn't like the fit. But I digress. Here's your payment, as promised. Enjoy the rest of your time here in Neon.
And then another 5,000. Any more jobs?
Yes, but I never work with the same client twice. Call it a personal role. May we live in interesting times.
Maybe later you'll change your mind. Cool. So only have fishy business up here left. And then of course relief run. You need to go to the clinic, deliver the other quest, the book, and then get back to Sidonia. And you know what? Actually, not sure how long this side quest is gonna take. So maybe just, let's say, return the book and then go to Sidonia. I spent quite a bit of time here. Let's see if I can land directly. Oh, it is in Seoul. In Sidonia. Yep, and I can land directly. So nice. I can finish the Rivka quest. Maybe finish, I don't know. Maybe there's the next part. Who knows? I believe Meech was in the lower levels.
The community center on P1 is a good place to connect with others.
So maybe, where is... Run away. Maybe select this one first, because she's here. I don't need to go to another level. There we go, Wanga.
Life's good. I can't complain.
Oh, speak with Trevor? Ah, something happened.
You really helped us, you know? Thanks again.
Where is Rivka?
The craziest thing. And I've seen a lot of crazy things in this line of work. Turns out, she was a wanted criminal. I never would have guessed it. Anyway, this bounty hunter comes swooping in like he owns the place. There was this big scuffle. But in the end, Rivka just gives up. course, before she gets hauled away in shackles, she curses your name. Did you have something to do with one of my best workers getting ganked like that?
You really had no idea that you hired a wanted criminal?
No clue. Rivka's records came up clean at the time. Now, we hire criminals all the time, but they're ex-cons, reformed, rarely have any problems. Most of them just want to earn an honest cred after getting out. Rivka was one of the kindest people I've hired. Never would have took her for someone with that kind of past.
To be honest, I really have no idea what's going on. I'm surprised as you are. I literally did not expect this to happen.
Well, regardless of whether I believe you or not, it's irrelevant. People don't usually get bounty hunters after them if they've done nothing wrong. It'll be up to the law now. Keep on keeping on, I suppose.
Damn. I think I kinda screwed up her quest. Oh well. Also, I have burden of proof. Maybe we'll go to the vigilance as well. Mitch should be near this entrance. Or he was here. Wait, where is he now? And I hear a computer on the other side.
Do you want to hear the song I just made up? I'm a bunny, you're a bunny, he's a bunny, ha!
Oh, Renee's journal. Vacation. Visit another planet. I have never had a conversation with this kid. You alright?
Hi, I'm Renee, and I'm so bored. My mom and dad say not to talk to people I don't know, so I thought maybe I could talk to you, and then I know you, and I won't be so bored.
It's probably best to respect your parents' wishes then, don't you think?
Aw, you're no fun. I just want to talk to someone because I'm so bored. Plus, you're already talking to me, so if you change your mind, I'll still be here.
Do you like living in Sidonia?
It's okay, I guess. It's better than living outside, because Mars can't support life outside and I'd die. But maybe it would be nice to live on another planet someday. I think I used to when I was a real little kid. And sometimes my mom and dad would take me to visit my grandma and grandpa in New Atlantis.
Are there lots of other kids your age to play with around here?
Not really. I mean, there's Taye. He's a good friend. But he's also one of my only friends. There aren't many kids on Mars, because my mom says that this is really only a place where people come to work hard jobs for a little while. But I wish there were more kids, because it gets boring, like when Taye is busy and my mom and dad are off working.
Yeah, there can't be much for kids to do around here.
I like to play with Taye sometimes. We come up with lots of games to play. Sometimes we listen to music or watch shows. But when he's not around, I like to draw. Sometimes I draw things and give them to people since they're so mopey all the time. It makes them smile. Actually, want to help me? I just drew these great pictures of Space Frog, but I can't go out right now. Can you help put them up for me?
What's a space frog?
It's Space Frog from outer space. And he's a little frog character that I made up. I've never seen a real frog before, but I've seen pictures. Anyway, he lives in space and goes around to different planets helping people who are sad or need help. He's great.
Does that actually help people?
My mom says it does. She says her work friends like my drawings because they make them smile. She says it's because there aren't many kids here, and lots of people miss having kids around. Or it reminds them of their families.
And your parents are okay with this?
Yeah, they've let me do it before.
but they're working, so they can't help me do it, and they don't let me leave the condos without them. They say it's for my safety, but my friend Taya's mom sometimes lets him go out without her. I don't know.
Sure, I love to. Let me know where to put them.
You will? Thank you, thank you, thank you! People are gonna be so happy. Here's a bunch of copies of the space frog drawing I made. You can post them in places where you think people will see them. Thank you so much!
6 spots, actually. Yeah, how did I miss this area?
United Colonies asks
It was
much of its
another...
workers. and
You must be
apparently
Taya?
is rather low.
Yep.
A lot of kids here. Sometimes you've gotta make your own fun.
Money. I'm gonna wake her up.
Ugh. Don't tell me my son Tai invited another stranger to come talk to me again, did he? That boy means well, but he's gonna drive me crazy someday.
No, they didn't send me.
Oh. It's just that he does this all the time. Tries to get someone to come check in on me. He's got a good heart, just not the best methods. My son means well, and I know he's just trying to look out for me. My husband, his father, isn't with us anymore. It's been hard ever since.
What happened to your husband?
Keith died in a mining accident a few years ago. It wrecked me. Here I was, stuck on Mars, suddenly alone with a young child. I still haven't really recovered from that. I don't really know what to do.
Why don't you leave Sidonia?
When Keith died, Deimos settled with us. Per the settlement, they agreed to buy this condo and allow us to live here rent-free until Tae turns 18. Finding work that I can do as a single mother here on Sidonia has been almost impossible. What little money we do get from the settlement every month goes directly towards what we need to live. To be fair, Deimos provides us with a sustainable lifestyle. They take care of health expenses, food, and more. But it's not enough to pick up and move.
What do you do for work?
Now? Nothing. I haven't worked in almost 10 years, not since we moved here for Keith's job. I had originally been offered a job here at the local Galbank branch as its manager. That's not a week before I was due to start. They announced that the Sidonia branch was to be fully automated instead. It was never meant to be permanent anyway, but then when Keith died, I needed to take care of Tai full-time. Not many jobs here for a single mom.
And how does your son cope with all of this?
Tai is good. He obviously misses his daddy, and he's bright enough to understand the situation we're in. He keeps talking about how he wants to get a job and help move me out of here. He's a good boy. I don't know what I'd do without him. I just hope he doesn't have to get a job in the mines. I couldn't stand the thought of losing 2 of my guys to that life.
So we can offer 20,000 credits, which is not exactly a small sum, but I can dispense with it. Here, maybe this will help you and your son towards a better life.
Oh my. Are you sure? That's... My gosh, it's so generous. Thank you so much. I'll be sure to put it away into savings for Tai. Maybe we can afford a better education for him, or get off this planet someday. Then he won't have to work in the mines like his daddy. Thank you so much. If I can ever find a way to repay you, I will.
That is exceedingly kind of you.
You're truly lucky to have a friend who shows such generosity to a total stranger. I'll never forget this.
You're welcome. Can we talk more,
Oh,
or...?
welcome back.
Yeah, I think you're doing all you can. I'm sure Ty appreciates it.
I know he does. I just wish I could do more for him. Thanks for the chat.
Yep. Sorry for waking you up. Yep. Can we talk?
Hey, who are you?
None of your business, kid. Oh, we can say I'm the new Mantis. But yeah, again, I'm gonna keep the identity of Mantis secret. We got names: Alastair Shaw, and you are?
Nice to meet you. I'm Taye. I live here in the condos. Sorry, I don't usually talk to strangers, and I don't know. I guess I'm thinking about lots of different things right now. I don't really know what to say.
What do kids do for fun in Sidonia?
I don't know. I guess we just make up some games. Usually I just hang out and talk with Renee, since she's close to how old I am. Sometimes we go to the community center, and they have stuff to do there. Like crafts, movies, music, and other activities. But except not when the adults are having a meeting. Renee calls them sad meetings because everyone seems so sad in them. I asked my mom what they were, but she says it was something to do with drinking. And I've never gotten sad after drinking water, so I don't know what's going on.
Probably a party. Too young for that. But you seem concerned about something. Is everything okay?
Yeah. I'm just worried about my mom. She gets sad all the time, and I just want to help her. But I heard you talking to her, so maybe that will help a little. She says she doesn't have many friends. She's been through a lot. I try to look out for her, but I know there's some things I can't help with. So, thanks, I guess. That was pretty cool of you.
No problem, kid. So is there a school around here or something?
Nah, there's no school in Sidonia. My mom says it's because everything's so packed together, there's no room for it. But also, there's almost no kids here either, so it doesn't make sense to have one. Instead, we learn remotely. It's cool, I guess, but it'd be cooler if I got to hang out with more kids my age. Like, my friend Renee is fun to hang out with and all, but I think she probably feels the same way. Having a real school would be nice.
Yeah. Also, I kinda gave your mom some credits to help you both out a bit.
You did? Wow, that's pretty cool of you. I'm sure she really appreciates that. I know I do. I didn't know people just did that sort of thing. When I grow up, I'm gonna try and find someone else who needs help like that. And give them money, like you did. I guess some adults are cooler than I thought. You got real quiet.
Right. This is not great, though.
I know. My mom told me. That's pretty cool of you. She said it was one of the nicest things anyone's ever done for us. I didn't know people just did that sort of thing. When I grow up, I'm gonna try and find someone else.
Okay, now
Later
it's
then.
grayed out. Later. Do you have any chance any books I can read? Increase my skill? No? Nothing? Okay. Oh, there's Mitch. Sorry to wake you up, buddy, but I have your book.
Oh, did you find the book, Dragon Star Force Volume 1, The Heroes of the Dragon Star?
Now hold on a second. This one was hard to get. I want a little extra.
I don't know.
I'm sure we can work something out.
I'm glad you understand the position I'm in here.
There must be some way we can both win here.
Maybe so.
I know you'd like me to help if you could.
Yeah, I hope so.
I'm really not asking for that much.
I guess not. Okay. I guess it's the least I could do for making you go out of your way to find it for me. Anyway, thanks. You can have my old 3rd edition copy, if you want.
Okay. And that should complete that one. So I'm just gonna select the space frog, and we can deal with that next time. And then next time probably I'll return some evidence to Lieutenant Toft as well. So yeah, this is definitely an area I have not been through. What's this area exactly? Showers. It looks like. I see a credit stick over there, but no, I'm just gonna leave it. Also, actually a digipeak would be nice. You know what? No, my credit stick. 159. Yeah, I could have just left it. Digipeak was more valuable. Okay. What about this door? Let me just hack this one, and then probably end it soon, right? So let's see that one. And then this. No, doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. I think it's this one. Nice.
You can succeed at that before we are discovered. Of course, those in power have better accommodations, at least relatively speaking.
Whose place is this then? Oh, this is Governor Hurst computer and whatnot. I'll take the cred stick, I'll take the hood. Portable CD. Really? He has that antique. Zero wire. Weird that apparently I was not stealing it. Portable CD player. Damn. Old one. Let's see what's in the computer potentially. Looks like it might be these two with this. Okay. That one. Okay. Personal notes to do. Call contractor about expansion as estimate. Message tomorrow. Pick up prescription. Change food delivery time. Transfer funds to David. Cancel hotel in Neon. Rough draft. Unfinished. My fellow Sidonians. It is with great pleasure that I announce our quarterly GDP is higher than expected, bringing with it one of the strongest economies in Mars history. Many thanks to our friends at Deimos and our other local businesses, large and small alike, who helped make it all possible. With that in mind, and unfinished. Autobiography notes, title names, Governing Mars, Visions of Cydonia, read all over, First, A New Future for the Old Colony. Chapter 1, talk about my early life, what brought me to Mars. Chapter 2, studying law, early political career. Chapter 3, the challenges we faced together and how I solved them. Chapter 4, looking to the future, building a better Mars together. What about messages? I wanted to extend a gratitude for seeing that our mutual interests were kept in mind in that shipping fiasco last week. Value the Trade Authority. The retreat. Looks like he might have some side hustle. Meet some of the women. Okay, favor, Sia. Yeah. He was having an affair as well, apparently. I'm not gonna read all that. Not exactly important information. Just flavor text. Okay, so I think this might be it everywhere here. That's Mitch. There's Taye.
How cool
Anything
is it?
else?
Bye-bye.
No. The journal. I don't know who's living out here.
Found a clutch of heat leeches. Breeding.
Okay, let's post a drawing here. I think maybe the other ones are out. Except actually there's one here. And then yeah, looks like it's out here. Actually, let's see how fast I can do this, and then I'll leave it here for this episode. Ah, okay. I need to go to another level.
Cydonia can have a depressing effect on
One there. I'm assuming one inside the cantina or the bar. One there. Missions. Pirate Rover. And then that's a lot of cargo for very few credits, to be honest. I mean, I can do it. It's not an issue over there.
Make a real good living.
But come on, give me a bit more. Okay, one last spot, which apparently I need to take the lift. I just got an activity? Demo psychologist. Okay, something to do next time then.
The Lux condos aren't anything special.
Wait,
but plenty of people call
isn't
them
it?
home.
Why? Right, return to Renee, but why are you telling me to take the lift when I could just take the ladder, and it's much more quicker? And the kid is right here.
I just know people are going to love those new drawings of Space Frog.
I finished posting them, the drawings all around Cydonia.
Hi, thanks for doing that for me. I wish I could do it myself, but having a friendly adult help me is almost as good.
Anything to help bring a smile to people's faces.
I know, right? Last time I did this, lots of people came over to tell me how much they loved it. I only hope these drawings stay up longer this time. Anyways, it's not much, but I got a little something for you as a thank you.
Sure. I mean, you can now build Space Frog posters? Cute. Okay. Right. Well, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode. I'm gonna select the psychologist quest. And let me see where potentially could be. Isn't this actually the hospital?
Gang violence runs rampant.
No, it's not. I guess it's hanging out over here at the bar.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken
Oh,
an easier
it's one of this group.
At least I've got more than enough work to
It is,
complete
right.
before I can go.
But I will handle that next time. For now, I'm gonna leave it here for this episode, and maybe again I'll do some some serving. I'll have to see if I have any missions available, or maybe I'll just do to have it, because I do wanna take the special project last rank and be done with that one. And yeah, I'm not even halfway there. Anyway, we'll see. For now, hopefully you enjoyed this episode, guys, and I'll see you next time. But as always, don't forget to take care.